suspected drug kingpin Yaganathan Pillay, known as Teddy Mafia, has been shot and killed in Chatsworth, Durban. 2 other people have been beheaded outside his home. To our reporter now, Dasen Thathiah, is on the scene. He joins us now. So it's a pretty grisly and dreadful scene, I would imagine there, Dasen. Paint the picture for us. It has been breaking over the last few hours. What's it looking like?
Well, Devin, it was a very volatile situation earlier this afternoon. Fortunately, things have calmed down a little bit, but that doesn't mean it's any less tense. I'm just going to show you behind me. That's the scene that's cordoned off. It's Pillay's house that's to the left of the frame, and the road, which is Tortoise Road, has been cordoned off on both ends just to prevent people from intruding on where those shootings took place. So just to paint a picture for you, Pillay was shot, and then his attackers were allegedly confronted by the community. They were beheaded and set alight outside his home. As far as we understand, their bodies have yet to be collected. Police teams are still on the scene. Forensics experts are also here, and there's quite a large crowd that has gathered. You'll see that this shooting and these 3 murders, in fact, took place quite close to where the other homes are, particularly this block of flats that you are now seeing. But Pillay was well known in the area. I want to just get a sense of exactly how the shooting has affected the community, particularly those that live very close. I'm joined now by Mahmoud Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, thanks for joining me. Just take me through what residents like yourself had experienced when this broke out earlier this afternoon.
Firstly, we can say it's a very sad ordeal what actually expired at the present moment. It's very sad to know that we have lost a pioneer in our community, and the sad part, we all are actually reeling from the sadness of the passing away of my uncle as well. And we just hope and pray that the family have strength for this at this present moment. And you can see everyone have gathered around us here, showing some support. It is sad. Firstly, I'd just like to say my Uncle Teddy was a good guy. He was there for the community. Yes, he always was there to help one another, whether it was the needy, whether it was the rich as well, whether it was poor, whether you never had anything to do. He was always there to help you. He was always there to lend a helping hand to every kind of situation. And our hearts go out to him to say, well, we have definitely lost a pioneer in our community.
Your home is quite close to where this took place. Did you hear all of the gunfire and the activity taking place on the street below?
Yes, we actually heard some actually noises, and then the chaos was going about with everyone running up and down, and it was just like a nightmare. It was just like a nightmare. We heard people screaming, and everyone was just running in all directions at that moment.
The police have said to us previously that Mr. Pillay has had quite a few clashes with the law. Do you think that this shooting or what took place at his house could be in any way related to any of these alleged dealings?
I actually do not want to answer to that question because I'm not certain to that. But again, it's left entirely on to the community to understand what really have transpired here. And we hope and pray that we get closure to the final thing of this whole thing, because it's sad. It's sad.
What is the community calling for now in light of this shooting?
They're not calling for anything at the present moment. It's just we want justice to prevail and see what happens from there onwards.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed, and my condolences to you. Devin, that's just the view of some of the community members sharing the other side. Earlier, you would have heard when I spoke to Brigadier J. Naika, he spoke about Pillay's past, particularly his previous cases and so forth. This is the perspective of some of the community members who feel that he had taken care of many people in this community, and they feel that he will certainly be missed.
All right, so there you have it, a shooting and killing of a suspected drug dealer in that area in Durban, and of course the beheading, gruesome scene of 2 of the alleged suspects. Dasen Thathiah covering that for us.